The CarCast, 'tis the season. Let's drive.
Get down.
I want to talk about seasonal content today. Should I be producing it? Should I be reconciling some kind of content development about something that happens of importance in the calendar? But even more generally, let's look at right now. I'm filming this in December, beginning of December. Ought I to be producing content that reflects the season we're in? And I think it's a no-brainer. Yes, I think you absolutely do it. But I also think it's not that critical. In other words, if you don't do it, don't lose sleep over it. However, it is an easy one to grab and apply, to exercise and exploit and grab that low-hanging fruit. Let me explain. At certain periods of the year, people are predisposed to think in a direction. Now, we'll just happen to be at the end of the year, so people are naturally thinking about the following year. So, look, right, wrong, or indifferent, people click into those, hey, 5 things you should be doing in 2000 whatever teen, okay, or 2020, whenever you're looking at this, right? What should I be doing next year? What are the things I ought to be taking a look at? So take advantage of that. The fact that people are searching. Here's the key, though. Is it low-hanging fruit? Absolutely. But we want to make sure that fruit is ripe and sweet to the taste. How do we do that? We do it by connecting it to that perspective that we want to inject into the marketplace. In other words, we don't want to force the connectivity to the beginning of the year and what you ought to be thinking about just for the sake of doing it. Now, people do that all the time, and will it gain you clicks and views? Sure. But what we want to do is we want to literally take effort to see what's happening in that landscape, take a look at the perspective that we inject every day, the story that we tell, and then explain what to be on the lookout. So in other words, you're not prognosticating as much as you are helping to prepare. So if we do that, then we are lining up the things that we know our customers thinking about, because they're already thinking about how they should get set up for the next year. But we're doing it in a way that helps them do their jobs. What is the landscape? How are the considerations out there technically, service, politically, whatever? And you know, what are the steps I should be taking today? Again, you don't want to force this. You want to make it a natural conversation on how we should be proceeding. Now, is it only done at the end of the year? Well, no. If there's a big event in your industry, then line it up against that big event. Or if there's some kind of big you know, let's say in retail, the holiday season always matters as well. We get connected to those things. What's the big event where people in the industry are already predisposed to think of something that way? You know, I know a guy in the landscape business, and you know, when he starts talking and writing about come late winter, early spring is, hey, how should you be preparing your lawn for the coming seasons? And he'll offer people tips and tricks and not like nonsensical stuff, but things they could actually be doing. He'll do some how-to videos, right? Now, sometimes people watch and they go, but other times people engage him to help them out because of what they've learned. So take advantage of the time of year and pick up that low-hanging fruit. Make sure it's ripe, and then we're trying to focus on 2 things here. We're going to increase volume. We're going to respond more quickly. So when we see something we can take advantage of and we can align our story up against, we know how to immediately and swiftly act. Hope that helps. I really do. I really hope it helps. Let me know if it did, and I'll see you next time. Subscribe. Come on over and subscribe. I'd love to have you there. It's always better when there's more of us having the conversation, don't you think? I think so. You let me know what you think, and come on over, subscribe. See you next time.